Good evening and welcome to the fifth ShikhAR. I remember last year when we entered the fifth year of the ShikhAR, we had increased the bar for qualification for all the slabs, and in spite of increasing the slab, I'm happy to announce that increased by 33%. And in spite of increasing the slab, I'm happy to announce that the qualifiers this year mobilized 27% higher business than all the qualifiers last year. Okay, let's see the last year how has been. So last year was full of events. In fact, last year when we made for the ShikhAR, India-Pakistan war was going on. I mean, some of our partners could not join last time because of those events. And after that India-Pakistan event, a lot of other events like tariff war, we had GST reforms, and now Israel-US versus Iran, these events. And when such event happens, typically friends, people hesitate investing more money, right? And that's what we have seen in the industry. So if we see the industry equity MF lump sum inflows, there was negative 3,000 crores. And in fact, last 4 years, barring 1 year, most of the years, the inflows were negative because market was volatile. In fact, one consolation was that SIP flow has doubled, but lump sum investment has degrown. Same time, if you look at the AR digital wealth or inflows, it has gone up by 22% last year, and all the years it has been positive. And I believe that is mainly because of the knowledge bite that we share, various nodes that we share every time. All those 5 events I spoke about, I remember various notes that we share with a lot of data points were very meaningful, which helped us to go back to the customer and tell them then why it is important to invest at this point of time, and that has really helped us. And the same trend I've seen even for the AUM as well. So if you look at our AUM, we crossed 2,200 crores last year with a 22% growth. And last 5 years, again, you can see we have seen all type of markets. We have seen negative market last year, flattish market year before that, and a positive market also. And if you see the Nifty returns has been single digit, about 9%. During this time, in fact, AUM of industry, equity and debt all put together has gone up about 18%. But AR digital wealth, our AUM went up about 29% per annum. And I think if we go beyond the industry level, I think that's something decent goal that we are doing. And that mainly because I think the proposition that we have, a wealth plus proposition, which is a combination of a mutual funds and structured product, which actually works in all market condition, which has proved here. So I think that's the moment of that we could grow every year. One interesting data points of mobilization breakup. Now, this is why it is important, right? Our business is a future business. It's a relationship business. It's not a one-time transaction. So it is important to see whether your customers are investing regularly or no. So if you can see this data, even this year, our existing customers invested about 60%, close to 60%, and 40% has come from the new investors. And it's mainly because the fantastic tool that we have about portfolio reviews, which helped our partners to go back to the client and tell them about their old portfolio, which is outside AR, which can be equity mutual funds, stocks, EMS. We get that reviewed and tell them that how this portfolio can be realigned in this fashion, so that you can get more monies from your customers, because customer typically test you with, let's say, 25, 30 or 40% initially, but later on he can go on adding money whenever you show the value addition. So that's what can be seen here. The 60% money has come from the existing clients and 40% has come from the new clients. And all this has a positive impact on our partners' revenue. So if you look at the revenue of all the partners, when market has gone down by 5% last year, our partners, those who have some AUM with us, the average of that, their income went up by 24% in last financial year. And those who are qualified for ShikhAR today, their income went up about 44%. I think that's a phenomenal achievement. We've also seen the data of the partners who have qualified for at least 1 year out of 5 years. And if you look at the average of all those partners, their income went up about 35% per annum in last 5 years. And interestingly, some of the partners who are here 5 years ago, their income was about 20 lakhs or close to 20 lakhs in that year, 22. And today, as we speak, this financial year, their income crossed 1 crore for last financial year. And that's a fantastic achievement. And that's 5x in 5 years. And that has been our endeavor that when you join us, after that, in next 5 years, your income should be 5x. That's what our endeavor has been. So that's about the numbers. Let's see what's new that we introduced last financial year in terms of proposition and in terms of the technology. So in terms of proposition, we've introduced something called leverage. Now, this is not a new concept for corporate finance, but very new for personal finance. I'm sure most of your clients, those who are entrepreneurs into business, manufacturers, they typically tell you that, I can earn 14% for my business, right? So they use this concept in their business. For example, let's say they have 100 rupees capital with them. They deploy this capital for the business and they start earning, let's say, 14% returns on their capital. At some stage, they get a confidence that I can get 14%, but now there's limitation of capital. So that is where they go and approach the bank and take, let's say, 20 rupees loan. Now his capital is 120 rupees and he can get 14% on his 120 rupees capital, right? So even if you deduct that interest that is paid on the interest loan that is taken, the additional returns, if you add to his overall capital, I think around 1% is the additional yield he gets. So this is very common for corporate finance, which you must have experienced. Now, can we use the same concept for personal finance? The answer is yes. But there are 3 principles which I think one should follow. First is, whenever you invest money after taking the loan, the returns probably should be higher. So when you invest into a particular product, you should get returns with high probability. Secondly, the difference between the returns what you get and the input that you pay should be substantial difference. That's the second thing. And third, you should restrict yourself to 20%. Now, if you apply this to our business, I think structured product fits the bill. You all know structured product give returns about 85% probability, right? The difference is 4.5 to 4.5%. That's a substantial difference. And you can restrict yourself to 20%. So if you use this in our business, see the benefit that you get. So for a partner, this can be a client retention tool. So if you increase his yield, your client will stay with you for a long period of time. That's the first benefit. You get higher AUM because now it's not 100, it is 120 rupees that you get from the client. Third, obviously you get more revenue because it's 120 rupees on which you paid commission. And obviously this can use as a new client acquisition. So you can go to the new client and tell them then how it is important for you. And you can use this as a unique feature to acquire the new client. So in this segment, if you look at it, what have you achieved? So look at last year, our total SP business, 17% came from leverage product. If you look at the leverage product SP average, it is more than 1 crore. 1.3 crores is the average that we could get from the leverage. And of course, we got 91% from the existing clients, but we could also get 9% new clients. So I was talking about new client acquisition. This is what actually proved last financial year. So this is about the proposition. Now let's look at technology. So last year we added some features on portal. So if you look at the many partners actually wanted that SP confirmation, order confirmation on the portal, which is available now on the app and also on the portal. So MA payment status. So whenever the client makes a payment, we can now actually go and check on the portal where you can see he has made the payment. So you can take the action. That's very small things, but we've added that. And third, the partner business dashboard. So here you can see AUM summary. You can see the mutual fund business, the structured product, tax, short-term, SIP. So you can get the breakup of your AUM. You can also see the business summary. So how much business you've done this month, how much business you've done so far in the year, a number of accounts that you opened, and most important, business opportunities. So how many clients have structured product or don't have structured product? How many clients doesn't have SIP? Non-AR holding, And of course, the non-funded account. So you have opened the account, but he's not yet started a relationship. You can go back to this client and all this information you can export to Excel and use it for your use. There are a lot of other features like, you can see the birthdays of your clients and go and connect with your clients to get more money. So this is a feature that we added last year. So please use this extensively. For this year, we also launched our website. So here we can actually use this website to go and log in on your portal through website. So yourself can go, your client can go and use this website. You can send this to your prospective clients as well. So you can use these for sending them and also building that trust. Here you can get information about promoter group and the products and our offerings. So again, this one thing that we launched this year, please use this extensively. And now there's something, all the features I spoke about, which is come handy now. So you can use this and manage all your clients at your fingertips. I'm happy to launch a partner app, Arise, for you. Let me share the features of Arise.
AR Digital Work presents Arise, a powerful app designed to help you grow faster, manage smarter, and stay ahead. Simply log in securely using your partner code and PIN and step into a smarter way of managing your business. Get a complete snapshot of your performance with a unified dashboard. Track your AUM, clients, asset allocation, total sales, and SIP book, all in one place. Stay on top of your progress with real-time performance insights and discover new business opportunities effortlessly. Build stronger client relationships by staying updated on important moments that matter. Execute transactions seamlessly. From investments and withdrawals to SIPs and mandates, while tracking every order and its status in real time. Access your entire client base instantly. View detailed profiles, explore portfolios, generate reports, and manage everything with just a few taps. Dive deeper into client portfolios with clear investment breakdowns and complete transparency across products. Easily access and share bank details whenever required, ensuring smooth and hassle-free transactions. Generate customized reports with powerful filters, helping you make informed decisions quickly. Create new leads on the go and plan your clients' financial journeys with built-in tools like the Retirement Calculator, SIP Calculator, Goal-Based Calculator, etc. Stay connected with your dedicated BDM/support team whenever you need assistance. Arise, empowering you to grow your AUM, strengthen relationships, and scale your business seamlessly.
Thank you. That's Arise for you. Please use this extensively for your clients and get more clients. That's it from my side, friends. My sincere request to all of you is user knowledge bites or product notes well. Take action on the portfolio reviews, and I'm sure the number that we're looking for will be overachieved next year. Thank you so much. All the best.